And this is breaking news coming in on the class 4 student murder case who was found murdered in a government school in Thane's Murbad area. Police has now revealed that the child's relative could be involved in the murder. And these are initial details coming out as the investigation is being carried out. What the police is alleging that there is a possibility of the child's relative who could have been in fact behind this murder. A case of personal enmity could perhaps be the case over which he was murdered. Richa joining us now with the phone line. Richa, the new twist here there being that the child's relative could have perhaps been behind the murder. But the question still remains, how did he enter the school premises, and what does this really speak about the security that is being provided to the students in this school?
Right, and according to the police, this incident took place at around 8:30 a.m. when the students heard screams from an under construction room very adjacent to the school, and they immediately alerted the teachers, who in fact rushed along with the other staffers of the school and found that Suraj, who is the victim boy, was lying in a pool of blood. And they immediately rushed the child to the primary healthcare center, where the doctor declared him dead on arrival. And during the probe is when the police learned that in fact Suraj had gone to use the school washroom when this particular accused person, who was a family relative, called out to him, and it was suspected that he took Suraj to the room when he attacked him with a sharp weapon on his shoulder, hand and abdomen. Although the reason behind this gruesome act of murder is still unknown, which the police is still trying to investigate. But at this point, there are teams out there who have been sent to track down and arrest this particular person, who is 35 years of age, and family is still in a state of shock to know that how can this person who they so closely knew of could do such a gruesome act of crime.
Right. All right. So the cause of the murder is still to be ascertained, although the police is indicating that a possibility of the child's relative being involved in the murder case. Richa, we leave it at that, but quickly recap on exactly how did this take place. The student had excused himself from the class to go to the washroom, and when he did not return after an hour, the teachers and staff went looking for him. The student's body was then found in the washroom, and police say the student in fact was murdered using a sharp object, and in the latest coming in also stating that there is a possibility of the child's relative